And what we find is a particularly strong effect for Black women.
While the study is great, and I'm glad that people are finally talking about this, I have a few questions. Was this used? Was this study created with quantitative research or empirical data? And I see the professor here and the two doctors that are also on this study. They're not Black. I guess that's probably the only way they could get it funded. I don't know. And now that we're actually talking about Black women's experience in corporate and in higher levels of retail, how are things going to change? Are they going to see, okay, this is why that this lady didn't last long with our company? Or are they using this study to just, pat yourselves on the back that you've got one in your company whom you haven't decided to push out yet? How does this benefit us? How does this benefit Black women? I'm curious to know, and I'm curious to see how far this study will go. Will it actually change things for us? Because I see people, all they want to do is talk. Talk, talk, talk. But when it comes to actually changing things, actually making corporate a lot less treacherous for Black women, I'm not seeing the results as of yet. And that's why Black women are fleeing corporate in such high numbers. That you can't really stay at a firm for over 2 years because the other people feel threatened by your mere presence. How people don't think that we're deserving of a high wage. We're not deserving of our high positions. And then try their absolute best to get us out of their groups, out of their firms, out of their corporations. Talk is great. The study is great. But what are those people actually going to do? What are they going to do? That's my question. What are they going to do about it? And did they get paid for this study? You couldn't find a Black woman, a Black doctor, to talk about her lived in experiences for this study? If you're just relying on the company to give you numbers and go, oh, well, we hired that Black person, but they only stayed with us for a couple of years. Or they only stayed with us for 6 months. Or they decided to move on. Okay, that's just surface. You got to dig a little bit deeper to find out the real reasons why we couldn't thrive in their environment. So yeah, that's what I felt when I saw this on my FYP, and it's like, okay. And I looked up the other two doctors, and I was like, okay. So yeah, we're good enough to be talked about, but not good enough to participate in the actual research. Yeah, great day.